Hello guys, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video on my channel. We just seen an announcement of Mortal Kombat 1 Remake with a brand new trailer which I did a reaction, so if you haven't seen it, it's on my channel, go watch it. Now based on the trailer, we have already seen that Liu Kang has created this brand new universe which is like a remake but keeping the legacy of the original Mortal Kombat games. It hasn't been long since the trailer dropped. We already got leaks of the next playable characters we're going to expect from the first DLC for this upcoming Mortal Kombat game. So without wasting any time, let's find out which characters will appear in the next Mortal Kombat game. Now we already know officially they have announced that the characters we can expect from this upcoming game, there's going to be about 9 characters they announced so far. We can see from the trailer's opening, we got the Liu Kang, the Fire God Liu Kang, so he's going to be the playable character. Obviously he's the main protagonist of this game. Then we have Raiden, which I thought was a great Kung Lao, but it actually turned out to be Raiden who's going to be playing as some sort of a mentor character for the Kung Lao. Then we have Kung Lao. Kung Lao is back. He's one of my favorite characters, so he's going to make a return into the main roster for the next Mortal Kombat game. Then we've seen Kitana and Mileena, so they're going to be making a return in the game. And obviously you can't have a Mortal Kombat without Sub-Zero and Scorpion, so they're going to be playing together as allies in this game. And then obviously we're going to have Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is the main antagonist of Mortal Kombat, especially for Liu Kang's storyline. Finally, they also announced on their website that the Johnny Cage is also going to make a return into the main roster of the game. So these are the main 9 characters which is going to appear straight away, which they confirmed, and they're making a return on this game. Now we're going to have many more characters, that's what they said on their website. Since this first trailer has dropped, Ed Boon has been asked questions where what we can expect from this upcoming Mortal Kombat game. Obviously he hasn't gone much in detail, but he kinda talked about what we can expect from this upcoming game. Obviously he confirmed about how even the logo is slightly different, so because it represents the new universe which has been created by Liu Kang, because Liu Kang is now resetting the whole timeline based on the previous game if you haven't played it. And obviously they wanted to promote their premium edition for the game, so as soon as they made the announcement, the game actually got posted on Amazon's website and Amazon Italy. But obviously unintentionally they leaked the first DLC we can expect for the upcoming Mortal Kombat game. So let's talk about the characters which is just been announced. I'm very excited for, because there are 6 playable characters and they're going to be a 5 cameo character, which is going to be a brand new system which we'll talk about more in this video. And there's one skin which I think is going to be for Johnny Cage. From the 6 playable characters, you got Quan Chi, who's going to be making a return, so hopefully Quan Chi would play a bigger role into the main story. Ermac is making a return. I'm very excited for, and I hope they bring the ninja outfit where he wears like a red mask, just like Sub-Zero and Scorpion does. And also Takeda is making a return back on this game, because Takeda I think is a student of Scorpion or Hanzo Hasashi, and I think he was one of the coolest characters to play in Mortal Kombat X, so I'm glad they're bringing it back in the next Mortal Kombat 1. The next 3 characters I'm very excited for. The first one is Peacemaker. So Peacemaker from DC, I think he's a rated R character, so it makes perfect sense to appear in the next Mortal Kombat game. Then we have OMNI-MAN. Now OMNI-MAN, if you don't know, is actually from a brand new animated series which has just been launched by Amazon. It's called Invincible, and he plays the main antagonist in that TV series. He plays the most evil Superman you can imagine. So I'm very excited. I cannot wait to watch the fatality, especially the train one. If you haven't seen it, if you guys watched it, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm glad they bring in this character into the Mortal Kombat universe, because he perfectly fits. And lastly, we got Homelander. So Homelander is also making a return from the boys, and I cannot wait. I'm honestly, I'm dying to see the interaction between OMNI-MAN and Homelander, because I think they'll throw shades at each other, because basically they both are an evil version of Superman. And I'm surprised actually that they are including both of these characters into the first Kombat Pack DLC. So we're going to have 5 cameo characters who's going to appear in this game. The first one is going to be Tremor. Tremor is going to make a return in this game, who appeared in Mortal Kombat X. Then we're going to have Chameleon. She appeared in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. She's like a great palette female ninja, so I'm glad she's coming back as well. Mavado is also making a return. He's like a Cabal. He has deadly hook, so I'm glad they're bringing that sort of a character. We might see Cabal as well, we don't know. Farah is also making a return, so if it's the same Farah we've seen in Mortal Kombat X, which she appeared with Thor, so I don't know if Thor is gonna become as a buddy with Farah or not, or Farah just gonna play on its own. And finally, we're also gonna have Johnny Cage is playing also in a cameo character, which I don't know if that makes sense. And lastly, we're gonna have a skin. I believe it would be for Johnny Cage. It's for Jean-Claude Van Damme, so I think it makes sense to go with Johnny Cage. So that was the Kombat Pack DLC. Now the cameo characters, which I think they're gonna play more like Tekken Tag Tournament, where you play 2 characters, or they might be more like strikers from King of Fighters if you played King of Fighters. So they'll be just helping you during the match with their special moves, and you can only use them for so long, I think. So what do you guys think? How much are you excited for, especially with the OMNI-MAN and Homelander making an appearance into the Mortal Kombat universe? Please do let me know in the comment section down below. And if you do like my content, do make sure to subscribe to my channel, and do make sure to come back, because I'll be posting a video very soon. Until then guys, look after yourself, have a good one.